but a few of us still know.
Boy, I like watching the startup scene on this game sometimes.
The sacrifices and the hard choices.
The lady who shows up late,
don't get me wrong.
starting at 10 a.m. What kind of farmer are you, lady?
The way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin.
Eating your pizza, rolling in with your sunglasses on, letting cars pile up behind you.
The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff.
Gotta sort the wheat from the chaff, I'm telling you.
Just remember to keep your wits about you.
Crop took a crap there, didn't you? Because you didn't get up early.
You fall, you get back up again. Because this is more than
Listen to
just a
Daddy.
job.
You fall, you get back up again. This starting scene is solid.
Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning?
I ain't kidding.
Tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening.
It is a
planning how
solid
they're gonna
start.
do it
Sometimes,
all over
you know,
again.
as I'm
Better tomorrow.
sucking down my Pepsi Max, my post-dinner Pepsi Max, you know.
Day after day.
You know,
Season
fun to
after
watch this
season.
stuff. Now she's getting better. She's getting it
Year
down.
after year.
She knows what she's doing now.
That's a calling that's never ending. It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists. Tomorrow is secured by those willing to dirty their hands today. So when you feel alone out there in the field, just remember you're not.
All right, folks.
Think about all those.
And look at that nice tractor she's got. Belt. Got a sweet hat.
And all those
She's
little
crushing it now. She needs herself a Pepsi Max.
Plant today, harvest tomorrow.
Plant today, harvest tomorrow. Farming Sim 22. All right. We're into part 3, game save 2. We're an hour and 54 minutes into this save. I had 235 in my first save. And I ain't kidding, we did good. But this was modded up. I did a lot of different stuff in that game. This save, as recall, no mods, we're rolling straight. So, other than the farming DLC, but this is from Giants, you know. So precision farming, we got that, but no other mods installed. All right, get in here into Erlengrat. Erlengrat. Let this load up. Erlengrat. Wow, getting weird texts. Weird text tonight. All right, where are we at? The Joy of Baling. Pre-order the Go Well pack. Available March 21st, 2023. That is one thing about this game. I mean, they got the monetization thing in the packs. But at least in the plus side, I mean, you can get through without buying a damn thing. And there is a huge modding community. If you want to get down with mods, I mean, there is mods. There's a guy you'd want to watch. If you're into mods, Farmer Cop. Go to YouTube, type in Farmer Cop. He does videos once a week, and they're solid. He seems very bright. He's articulate, and he gives solid reviews on all the mods. That's where I picked up mine from. So we have to figure out. We got our grass cut. We're gonna try to bale it. Is there anything equipment on sale here that we might need? No, nothing we can really afford. I want a windrower. What am I getting all these texts for? I mean, Jiminy Crickets here, fellers. Why are we getting buzzed with the texts? I don't know. There we go. Replied to the text. Get my text on my iPad-y. Yeah, that's fancy, isn't it? All right. So there is no sales for a windrower. Go over here to a windrower, and literally, what does a windrower do? It wins. Wins in rows. Hence the name. Wind rower. Yeah, this is how I think. All right, so where's my windrower? Windrower, grass care, grassland, windrower. Here we go. All right, so we got a small one, 5 grand. 19 grand for this one. 8.4 meters. And then the prices start to get silly. We might be able to just buy this one, honestly. Because we're going to have grass. My plan is to eventually have cows, so we're going to need a windrower pretty consistently. Yeah, let's just buy it. I mean, you know, we can get more money if we need. All right, we're going to buy. Yes. Fetch it from the shop. All right, let's fire up the tractor. All right, boys. Let's go pick up our windrows. I don't know what these little poles are here. I've ran them over. They don't seem to do anything. So I'm just going to ignore that they're there. And we're just going to run over. Hey, I cut off a car. We're fine. We're fine. P. Parker 77 rolling to town. Coming for a windrower. Ah! Whew. That was close, fellers. And I ain't even kidding. Hope you all had a good day. First work day of the spring forwards. My day was kind of a, what you call a cluster. And then there's a word that comes after that that I won't use in Pleasant Company. But it was a cluster. We got through it though. Powered through. That's what happens when you don't have, you know, support. Sometimes you just gotta power through your day. Alright, so we'll take the old roundabout this way. And we take this exit. Hey, yellow van. Nice yellow van you got there. We're going with the keyboard and mouse. A lot of times my driving is much smoother on the Xbox controller. I just don't feel like plugging it in right now. Yeah, it's a little lazy. Okay, I got it. Thanks. I'm a little lazy, but I'm tired. I got my nighttime hip hoodie on. Got my comfy sweats on. I mean, this is downtime time. So if I don't want to reach over and plug in a controller, we're just going to keyboard and mouse it. You're just going to have to deal with the tractor that just doesn't seem to drive very smooth. So sorry, fellers. Hey, there's our windrower. Go pick her up. Alright. We now owned a windrower, a mower, and a John Deere tractor. And hey, at least this is not a Deere, the windrower, but at least this implement is green, so we're sticking with our Deere green. Nice. Alright. You notice how we're actually looking for cars? Is that nice? I think so. We got a little wide since we're pulling a trailer. Alright. I'm starting to remember how to get to our farm. from the store. Hey, there's a Prius coming. You gonna let us by? Oh, that's nice of you, Mr. Prius. Thank you. That was awfully kind. I don't know where the turn signals are at. Oh, I didn't mean to hit Q. I was thinking turn signals might have been Q, but clearly that was not the case. Alright, so our farm. Hey, there's the Joe Bailey pad again. Our farm is this way. My windrower. I guess I should have checked. How wide is it? Oh, it's not wider than the. So we're okay. We're just taking up a full lane. I think this map is technically a European map, whereas the first zone is like an Iowa map or something. But at least it let us drive on the right side of the road. All you Europeans driving on the right side of the road. I mean, come on, fellers. All right, let's. Okay, our windrower's here. Let's fold it out. And we lower it, which is V, right? And then, so our windrower is out. It's on. B turns it on. And literally, all this does. Oops, I'm gonna run into our mower, which I had parked in the bushes. Oh my goodness, come on, windrower. It just takes the grass and makes it into nicer piles for us. Which is useful, especially as we're gonna go grab a baler and bale this stuff up. So if we can windrow it into nice windrows, then we have less baling to do, right? Let's turn on the cruise here. What's going on here? Did I turn the windrower off or lower it? Oh gosh. And somehow. Well, what in the devil? I think I lowered the windrower somehow. Or raised the windrower. Unintentionally. Right, now my rows are going to be all screwed up. Can we windrow the way I want to windrow? Alright. Windrowing. See, it takes what, 3 piles of stuff and turns it into 1 pile of stuff. So that's my goodness. No. What the heck? Siri just heard me say windrow and just tried to send a text. What are you doing, Siri? You know, shut your ears up, Siri. Windrow. How does that indicate send text? I tell you, fellers, this Siri is intrusive. She doesn't know what she's doing. Alright, let's pile our grass up here. There we go. Again, I don't think those little poles on the edge of my property there do anything, so I'm just kind of ignoring that they're there. this stuff windrowed up. And then we'll have to pick out a baler. And I think we are going to get the wrapper baler. Not the MC Hammer. For all you old school rap fans. I'm talking about the one that we can turn this grass into silage. I'm going to turn this grass into a pickle. I have to figure out a better spot to store my implements to. Putting it over there by that billboard is fine, but it's not ideal. This windrowing process won't take too long. I think it'll be actually faster than the mowing process that we had. Windrow! Come on, blow the wind. I ate a lot of jambalaya over the weekend, so I could have been a windrower. Yes, that is a dad fart joke for you fans and fellers out there. I tell you, that jambalaya was fire. Fire in all the spots. Alright, let's windrower up. See, what time is it? 6:21 Central Time. I'm on Central Time here in Greater Iowa. I might be able to get this windrowed and start the baling process before I get too tired and have to call her in. Probably could take a little bit wider swipes. But I mean, this will still cut the baling process in half. That's the advantage of windrowing, is you get these nicer, tighter piles of grass that you can then roll over with your baler. Okay, hang on, straighten her out, feller. Alright. That's where some of the turn sensitivity doing keyboard and mouse to turn your tractor is not as good as the old joystick. But again, I'm tired, fellers. And fellettes. I just don't feel like grabbing the joystick right now. And this doesn't have to be, 100% perfect. I mean, we're just trying to make rows of grass here. We almost got our first little field of grass here, windrowed up. Yep, I'm not trying to access that land. Thank you. Oh man, we did knock a sign down. I feel bad about that. A little bit. Teensy bit. Oh, I already hit it, so might as well just keep on hitting them. Your road sign's in the way of my wind rowing. So, move your road sign. Damn it. Got wind rowing to do. Oh, cut a car off. I am crazy. Now, we're not going to have money to buy the baler. That's going to be too much, so we're definitely going to have to lease the baler. Here's another yield sign we're going to take out. There we go. We took it out. Last windrow. And turn our machine off. Raise it. Then we can head over to our other field over here. Or other part of our field that has grass on it. We already started windrowing, but I think, yep, we're going to go north and south on this one. This field is actually higher north to south, or longer north to south, excuse me. Or east-west, depending on which direction. I do have crop damage turned off, so I can turn around in my fields. I know. Hard mode other than that. Alright. Down, windrow on, and we'll start windrowing this field. That's a cool bridge on that map in there. Looks like a Roman aqueduct almost, doesn't it? Nice mountain. It's clearly a train bridge. Because there's a train. You know, you can tell by the way that it is. That was a terrible turn. Well, what are you gonna do? Can't be perfect all the time. Our soybean crop is looking good. This straightened out here and power it back up. Alright, wind rowing. This can't be good. Madbutt just logged on. We're gonna get, oh, here it comes. You just love to hear yourself talk, don't you? Do you want to hear some good voices? Oh, I got voices. Alright, let's get Madbutt in the the voice chat here. Let's pause so we don't lose stuff. Gonna have to pop into the old voice chat with the Mad Mutt. So if it seems like I'm talking to myself, could be, but I could also be talking to Mad Mutt. Love to hear yourself talk. Honestly. It's commentary. Video game commentary. High quality video game commentary. That's what it is, fellers. Is it getting nighttime out already? 1922, yeah, it's getting dark. I remember how to turn my damn lights on. I don't remember how to turn the lights on. What's up, Mad Mutt?
You're sad.
I am sad. I'm a tired, sad. You look at things like I've been looking at today, which I won't mention, but let's just say unmentionable areas and very mature people.
And
You know,
probably
it
very,
makes you
very
makes you a little-
hypoallergenic people probably also too.
Oh my
right?
god. I'm just saying. Sometimes you just need to not do that and talk about windrowing, you know. All right, where the hell's my lights? L? No.
I was ready to say it's pretty dark.
It's starting to get dark out here. Oh, crap. Interesting. When you hit escape to go to the escape menu, does not pause the game. So if I hadn't just escaped back again and paused on the old tractor, I'd be in the middle of some other field like 5 miles away. Like, what the hell happened to my tractor? Or drive off a cliff or something. Because I'm in the escape menu thinking I'm saved. Or paused. Not paused. All right. Keys. It's keyboard controls. Honk. Crab.
I saw that you were having fun streaming the last couple of days, so at least I know you enjoyed your weekend a little bit.
Yeah, I had fun. I was messing with cars too. So
Did you get your tires fixed on your truck?
So that was holy crap, that was a bear, I'll tell you. So my wheels were nearly welded to the wheel hub. I mean, it was just on there. So I got it up initially. I already knew they were stuck. I whacked it with a hammer. I kicked it with my legs after I had them up on the jack stands. They wouldn't they wouldn't move. I almost said fucking. I just did it again. Oh my gosh. Anywho, it wouldn't move. So then I hit it with the that's the water displacement 40, which is the WD-40s. Hit it with that and let it soak, juice soak. Toggle lights is F. Okay. Oh, there's turn signals. Keypad 1, keypad 3. I'm not using the keypad. I'm not using the keypad. I'm not reading. Screw it. I'm just not going to signal. So F.
Hope you get a ticket.
Anywho's. So didn't come off. So I let it soak for an hour, came back in, kicked the shit out of it with my leg. Kicked it really hard with a rubber mallet from the inside. Still wouldn't budge. So I went through 2 or 3 cycles of 2 hours of soak, hit, soak, hit, soak, hit. Wheel would not budge off the hub. So I put the lug nuts on, just finger tight, and then backed it off about 1/8 of an inch. So the lug nuts were not, attaching wheel. I mean, it still has a good 2 inches of turn on them, but they were not attached. And then I dropped them off the jack stands. There we go. Now we got lightage. and dropped the car down and tried shaking it with my hand, you know, so I like just grab the back of the truck, shake it back and forth, and try to break it loose. That didn't work. So then I fired it up. All right, car, hang on. I got a windrower. Give me a break. I'm windrowing. So then I backed it up and down the driveway with the lug nuts, you know, backed off 1/8 of an inch. And then I heard a pop, and the front one came off. Get up, you know, and pull it back in, jack it back up. Was able to get the front one off. The rust layer that was on the hub and the back of the rim, pretty thick. And it almost looked like, ever made cinnamon sugar toast? That layer of rust, like cinnamon sugar toast rust. So
Well, it is an F-150, so it's gonna rust like crazy. So.
anywho, hope you see that. It's called, it has, you know, it's 40,000 miles in the Midwest through salt and snow, and I hadn't ever rotated the wheels, so, you know, that's on this guy. Fine.
Yeah, the rotation of the wheels, that's on you. Yep.
Yep, because ultimately, if I had been rotating them every 10,000 miles or so, and then you just take a wire brush to that rust and keep it under control, it wouldn't be an issue. Fine, you know, lesson learned. I'll keep it up. But then I took the cheek poker, which is, you know, just a wire brush on my drill, and just wired off all that rust, got it down to nice shiny clean metal, cleaned it up with a little brake clean, and then put anti-seize on the back of the wheel and the hub. I did the same pattern for the next 3. That last one, holy crap. I mean, it was not budging. So I finally was getting frustrated. I backed it off my driveway, and you've been in our driveway. It's kind of got like a bigger curb, right? Get into it. So I backed it up into the neighbor's driveway, and I hit it at about 15 miles an hour. I just chopped it. and like I said, the wheel was not, you know, the lugs were not attached. They were backed off 1/8 of an inch. And then I finally heard it pop. And it's not a loud bang, but it's a bang. Like, all right, the wheel's off, and then I was able to get it off. But thinking ahead, so Kel's van, so that took pretty much all day Saturday of monkeying with that, with my truck to get it done. And then I finally did what I wanted to do, was just inspect on the brakes, and maybe about 30%, 40% hub life, or not hub life, pad life. This one has a little metal scraper. When the pads wear down, there's a little metal scraper that'll scrape into your rotor, so that you get that kind of whine or loud sound. And there was still a good amount of material, so I probably got another. And I'm a soft braker anyway. Probably got another 10,000-ish miles on my brakes before I have to deal with that. The tires, though, I'm definitely replacing the tires before winter. They're not.
Yeah, I mean, no, not your. I mean, those are the tires that came with the truck.
Correct. They're 40,000 mile tires.
Yeah,
so they're 2017 tires, so they're already over 5 years old anyway. And the one that was in the right front is really worn on the inside. I mean, it's, you know, if you do the old head of the Lincoln on the, it's you know, it's beyond 1/8 of an inch on that one. You don't even need a tread tester for that, you know. But she's gonna need replacing. So I figure I'd get through spring, get into hot part of summer, and then I'll get some new Goodyears or what have you.
I'm still kind of back and forth if I should get tires on my truck, because my tires are 11 years old, and they're 50,000 mile tires, and I've only put 25,000 miles on them in 11
you probably
years.
Want to replace them on the years alone, because you're gonna get you're gonna get some side dry rot.
Yeah, but, well,
sometimes the age of the tire, not just the miles you have on them.
Yeah, I mean they still look, well, I can tell because the sides still look good. I'm not getting really any dry rot. This because I put stuff on it when I wash it and stuff that kind of protects it. But I've noticed every once in a while, like if it's raining, that sometimes when I start and when I hit the gas, sometimes the back end slips a little bit. And I'm like, I'm not getting as good of traction sometimes when I
Did you
first
put
start
the
out.
wind
And
up
I'm
in
like,
first?
wish I had a camera right now. Wonder what I'm doing.
Did I windrow all this properly?
No, I'm probably not, since I don't put a shitload of miles on it, I'm probably not, I'm probably going to get good tires, but without the, miles on it. I mean, I could easily get away with, I don't need no 50, 60, 70,000 mile type shit. I could probably get away with 30,000 mile, and may have
Not
it
very
last.
much. You can probably get some decent good years. Though, what's your size? Probably you have 19s, 20s.
I can't remember if they're 18 or 19.
Okay, are they at 285, 50, something like that? 285, 75. That'd be my guess.
Um,
All right, where
I
am
can't remember.
I gotta figure
I
out a
can't.
good spot to park my implements.
I literally cannot remember because of the fact that I haven't changed them in so long. I just keep them aired up.
I don't really have a good spot that I'm storing my stuff yet. This is
Yeah, I was probably
gonna.
I was probably gonna go to like Sam's Club or something just to get some, or I don't need to get anything.
Get some good years. Don't mess around.
I get last time. Can't remember what brand I have on it this last time.
I think we're just gonna park our implements in the. Let's park it in the aisle here. I don't really have a good spot that I'm like storing stuff. Have to figure out what I'm doing with that. Alright. I turned crop destruction off so you can run over my crops without destroying them. Where the hell are we storing this? Alright, let's just put it right here.
Actually, it looks like my tires are 245/75s.
245/75s. Well, here. Let's do this. Full screen entire monitor. There we go. Let's check on the Googles. Goodyear.
Yeah, it's 245/75 R16.
All right. This is right up there with Farm Simulator, right? No, I don't need that. All right. So you're a 28? 2008?
05.
I knew it was somewhere in there. 2008 Toyotas
4x4 access cab.
Tundra or Tacoma?
Tacoma.
Tacoma. Four-wheel drive, double cab, four-wheel drive.
Access cab, not double.
Access cab. Four-wheel drive. Regular cab, four-wheel drive. Pre-runner, access cab, two-wheel drive, double cab. Access cab, four-wheel drive. There it is. And you said you're 17s? 265/65s?
245/17 R16.
All right, so you get the smaller rims. All right. Find tires. One moment, please. All right, so show all 7 tires. What do we got? Yeah, there you go. 234. Goodyear Wrangler All-Terrain Adventures. 60K, 1,000 miles, all season, all terrain. 234 tire. You get the Dunlaps, all seasons for 161.
I don't like Dunlap.
I wouldn't either. Kelly's,
Nope.
Dunlaps,
Nope.
Goodyear. There's the workhorse, but 176. These
What's
got
the
the white
difference?
letters. These got the white letters.
What's the difference between the all-terrain and the other ones?
Now, let's see. Let's get this one. The Workhorse and the Workhorse AT.
Yeah.
Compare. All right, so they're all season, all terrain. They're both. These two have the 60k mile, 50k mile. T-rated, which those are a little higher speed. You'll need that. Line letters. Sidewall. Not a huge difference, honestly.
No, not really.
So these were 176, and they have a 60,000 mile warranty. They're T-rated, so better speed. They just don't have the white letters. Really, that's probably the big difference. You can see the tread
Doesn't.
pattern here is a little bit more aggressive on this. This is probably a little quieter. Just guessing.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me on the white letters. I got them last time, but I don't need them.
I think they look
You know, I know, but it's not a deal breaker. I mean, if it's gonna save me
60
some
bucks.
money, yeah, I do white letters for $60, not worth it.
Yeah. Those aren't bad. I mean, that's a decent price, so you could get
Here, let me write those two down here really quick.
Goodyear Wrangler
so-
Workhorse HT.
Wrangler, Workhorse, HT, and those were 234. And the other one is Wrangler.
Now the Workhorse
Oh wait,
is the
the
176.
Workhorse is 176.
The
Okay,
all-terrain with Kevlar is 234.
all terrain Kevlar 234. Okay.
But either now those do have with Kevlar, so they probably have less chance for blow up. But you're not driving these off road anyway.
No,
and you're not
those-
towing with them. You're
those-
not doing all those.
Nope,
So
nope,
I mean, it's
nope.
probably a little bit better if you were
She's
doing
a
the
bit-
towing because of that Kevlar crack. But these are still good tires.
Yeah, I would probably go with the 176 then the Workhorse, because
Yeah.
I mean, basically my truck now is a to B. Occasion, you know, I go on the highway a little bit,
tires,
but
you just don't want to mess with tires. You don't want to get shit tires. It
Yeah, I
affects your
don't- yeah,
ride, it affects
exactly.
the sound, and honestly, you get a pair of shit tires. They wear funny. Your ride sucks.
but
you-
but
they
at the
blow
same
out
time,
once.
in the last 4 years, I have put an average of 500 miles a year.
Yeah, which is almost another reason why you
So-
want to have a tire that's not going to, as you sit too long, that it's not going to, the sidewalls aren't going to screw up. You're not going to, have other problems
Yeah.
because it's sitting too long. That's why I'm like, just buy a quality tire. Either get a Goodyear, get a Firestone, get some, or Michelin.
Yeah, I don't-
Michelin's, those are solid tires. They're expensive, but they're good tires.
Let me see what I have on them right now. Who makes, or do you even know? They were called Grabbers.
I don't know.
Let me look and see here. I'm right there. I might cut out a little bit.
You're fine.
Oh, they were Generals.
Oh, sure. I think you get that
And-
at like Farmer Fleet.
I got those at Tire America or Discount
Yeah.
Tire. Yeah. It was for the price and all that. It was it wasn't bad. So okay, I'll even see if I'll see.
You'd probably be able to get those like 30 or 40 bucks cheaper than a Goodyear, but the
Oh,
only
yeah,
other brand that
yeah.
I would think about, two other brands. Firestones are solid, and Michelin's. But Michelin's, I guarantee, are going to be more than the frickin'.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I think Michelin's are the best tire, but yeah, you're gonna spend more. Now, when I get new tires for the CRV, yeah, I'll probably get Michelin's for it because that's gonna be our car that we drive a lot more. But yes, for the truck, I'm not gonna go out and get a real expensive tire because I'm not gonna be putting a lot of miles on it. But yes, at the same time, I don't want to go out and get some cheap piece of crap. because I mean my truck does sit in the garage, doesn't sit outside, doesn't sit, so but I do want something that's going to be decent because it does sit from time to time. It sits for 2 to 3 weeks, and when that happens, yeah, you don't
Then
want to
those
be,
sidewalls can get weak.
yeah,
You'll
exactly,
get cracks in it,
exactly.
or they don't sit
Yep.
properly.
I gotta admit, for 11-year-old tires, these tires do look pretty good. I mean, they're still in pretty good shape, but like I said, I'm getting some slippage every once in a while when I hit the gas when it's been raining, and I'm like, that's, to me, that's always a sign of they're starting to go bad. They're starting to show their age. So, because my first set of tires, I replaced these in 2000. Yeah, my first set of tires were 6 years old, and they had about 40,000 miles on them. So it was about the same as your truck, but after it was 6 years, not just 4 or 5 years. Oh,
Well, we don't have the money to buy this nice Baylor wrapper. Not MC Hammer wrapper, by the way.
can you
Captain of
buy?
the bales.
Can you make micro purchases on this and buy money in this game?
No.
Oh, okay.
So to get money, I mean, you could mod this if you wanted to. There's a shit ton of mods, and the modding
Yeah.
community is really solid. But the plan I had with this save, no mods, except for the DLC. I put in the Precision Farming DLC, which is from Giants, the game that manufacture. Everything else, so I'm just going with the base game because you could. So like the mods I put in the last one, I could lift stuff. I didn't have to use implements to pick up bales. I just picked it up with my hands. I put in a mod that I could cut trees on anyone's property, so I just stole a bunch of trees and sold them. You can also get a mod. It's called a government subsidy, and you put the mod. You put a sign up in your farm and says, "I have a government subsidy," and they give you like $1 million. There's also
that's
little
cool.
hidden things on each map. These little antiques. They're like little small miniature toys, and if you find them, you get money. So I found all those
Oh,
in
that's
my
cool.
original save, and that was like $1 million worth of toys. So I'm not doing that either because I want to see this save straight up farming, money, the economy, everything. So making decisions like this. I can't afford it. Do I take out another loan to buy it, or do I just lease it for 5 grand,
You're
which is what I'm
you're
going to do?
you're you're kind of playing this game kind of like how I play my baseball game. I always play it in 3 ways. One way where I can just make tons of trades. Money isn't that much of an issue. I can go over budget and stuff like that. Then another way is kind of, the old-fashioned way, but I have to. I put a cap on things. I can't trade as much. Blah blah. Then the other way is straight out playing it exactly how baseball is, except for one thing. There has to be a cap. So people like the Dodgers and the Mets can't just keep spending all the money they want and not give 2 shits. So, and so you're playing in the way that is, well, like you said, actual farming.
Yeah.
You're not getting any bonuses. You're not getting
Correct.
any extras or anything like that. You are doing it real life.
I'm going to try not to do other farmer jobs. Now, I think if I'm in a tough situation, I'll take some farmer jobs for money, meaning like the community contract jobs, because I want to just make it off of my own farm.
How many games is this like? Is this your 3rd one?
This is my
second
save.
Oh, so you only had the original and then this
save.
one?
Yep. So my
wow. Oh,
save.
I thought you did another one in between there, but I guess you didn't. Okay.
And then honestly, so I was learning some of the intricacies of the game to a certain extent, and some of the, and I did it on a different map. So the challenge here is this map, which that is a cool scene right there. I don't know where shit is on this map. I don't know what. how things are laid out. It took me a while to find the stupid store. So yeah, that I've got to learn that again. And it's just, I was just trying something different. I had some time.
Wow. What, Alex? What you don't hear Mike Pearson say that often?
Well, I just wanted to do something here too, and I still have lists on the games I'm playing right now about what I wanted to do and what I want to accomplish. So we're gonna keep rolling through these things.
Oh, by the way, so did you get my last text on the Bears?
I think I did. Pretty sure I did. That you didn't like it? That he was.
I've
that
got
linebacker wasn't graded very good.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, and this is what makes me go, Bears again,
I mean,
and it makes me shake my head. But here's the thing, and I looked at his stats and everything, and his stats.
Shit ton of tackles.
Yeah, he has a lot of tackles, but here's what's funny also, his tackles have gotten a little bit less, just a tiny bit less every year. But here's the thing, like they said on my one site that I was looking at, they even kind of question it. Because for his first 4 years, he graded as one of the 5 worst inside linebackers for 4 years straight. And then all of a sudden, he gained some weight, he got some more athleticism and stuff, and he graded out just this year as a top 8. And then you give him the most money ever,
and we didn't
for an inside linebacker.
Which Roquan
yeah,
is a better linebacker than
exactly. It just makes no sense. The guy has one good year. Now, if this was his 5th year, and he graded out shit his first 2 years, but then he graded out good his next 3 years, okay, I don't see any problem giving him that money.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I don't know why they didn't give it to Roquan. Roquan was a better linebacker, and he's a guy you drafted. Or is it just the annoyance that you didn't want to give it to Roquan because the other general manager drafted him?
Because you don't know if last year was a possible kind of fluke. Because look, he had a good team around him. He had a very good team around him. So how much of it was maybe a fluke? So I'm just like, oh shit. Why give him the most money ever for an inside linebacker? I was just like, God damn it, Bears, here you go again. Now, out of our other 2 guys that we signed, that guard that we signed, nice pickup.
Yeah, from Tennessee, he seemed like a good run blocker.
Nice pickup. I have no problem. And for the money we gave him, I was like, okay, he graded out good. He gave him some decent money. I have no problem with that one. So that move was fine.
That linebacker from Philly too, I like.
Yeah, I don't expect
pay a ton of money for him, but he had 100 and some odd tackles 4 years in a row, and at least they're age-wise, they're not like a 30-year-old at the end of their career. These are 4 to 5-year-old,
like Quinn.
Yeah,
giving Quinn all those.
Money.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
but these guys are young, and they're
because Nate Davis
productive.
Nate Davis is only 26. So the guard, he ranked number 17 last year of all guards. So I mean that's not bad. It's I'll take it. Hell, he probably still rated higher than any of their offensive linemen this year. And then who's Edwards? Yeah, the linebacker. What did he grade out at? Let me look. He's only 26.
God damn, you do. You look at his stats compared to the guy we just gave that shitload of money. I would have given.
His stats are
Ugh.
solid, and he had
Yeah.
lots of
280,
tackles.
289 tackles in the last 2 years. And you
He
give the
started
other
middle
guy.
linebacker for them.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So,
I think our linebacker crew with him and that young kid from Wisconsin who came in after Roquan. Why am I blanking on his name?
we still have a. We still got a ways to go, though. That's the problem.
I mean, but those three. God, what the heck's it? You know who I'm talking about? The guy who ended up starting for Roquan after he left, who's undrafted from Wisconsin. White kid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuck. Here, let me look it up. I can't even think.
You know
I've been
who I'm
looking
talking
at
about. He's solid. He's good.
I've been looking at so much baseball stuff, I can't even think of any. Depth chart. You're talking linebacker, right?
Yep. He got hurt at the end of the year, but
Yeah. Sanborn.
yeah, Jack Sanborn.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be really good.
Yeah, he'll be.
He'll be a good third linebacker. You still need a little more depth, so like a couple of maybe a couple rookie linebackers. That'll be solid. You still need D line.
Yeah, well, I
And
mean,
we need some
need a
pass
couple more.
rushers.
We need. I mean, we need.
Offensive linemen.
We need defensive linemen and offensive linemen more than anything. I mean, take a shot with one wide receiver somewhere in the draft. Well, I mean, fuck. How much should we set?
DJ
Hold on.
Moore, Claypool, and I'm not too worried about wide receivers.
Claypool.
I know
I
you're
read
not sold on him, but he's
No. I read an article on him. Pittsburgh wanted to get rid of him because the coaching staff of Pittsburgh gave up on him because he has a horrible workout regimen. He doesn't. He's one of those guys that thinks he's that good and doesn't need to work out that much, and that's why the Pittsburgh coaches went to the front office and said, "Deal him," because he has a horrible work ethic.
That's too bad.
And I'm like, oh great, and we just. I mean, I'm sure they told the Bears,
I don't think they're into him for long. I think he has 1 year left on his deal. Then they can let him go to free agency.
Let me look it up here.
So, I mean, you could argue that this year is either a trade year for him then if he doesn't end up being good. Excuse me. Or you just let him go to free agency and call it good.
Contract. Yeah, we've got him for 1.5 million this year and then free agent. So,
yeah, so I mean that's 1.5 million.
1.5 isn't shit. Yeah,
no,
that's
I
not
mean,
anything.
that's what you give your backup wide receivers. So if he ends up being solid, great. Maybe getting kicked out makes him change his mind. If he sucks, okay, he sucks. Let him go. You're not out anything then.
No. But it just sucks that, we traded a second round pick for his dumbass. That's the only thing that pisses me off.
I think that's a fair risk reward, knowing that you were going to end up having a high draft pick and parlay that into a bunch of other picks.
I'd like to know how much.
Not signing Roquan is the only thing that so far, that's the one thing that just irks me. And maybe there's something we don't know that they can't talk about. That Roquan was, a child molester or something, and we just don't know. Maybe there's a reason that they're letting him go. But from what we can see as fans, it makes no damn sense. And obviously, if he had something goofy, the Ravens didn't see it because they just paid him a shit ton of money, right? Wasn't he the highest paid linebacker? Was the deal that he got from the Ravens?
Second, I believe.
I mean, so clearly the Ravens didn't find some skeleton or worrisome thing on Roquan.
So Edwards is going to cost us. Shit, Edwards is only going to cost us 7.9 million the first year.
And another, you know, if you stink, dump them.
Oh, he's only going to cost 7.9 million. And then 2024, he's only going to cost us 3 million because they front loaded everything. But it'll cost more of a cap though. The cap hit would be 7.5 million, where the cap hit this year would be 5 million. That's still not bad for an inside linebacker. That's actually not that's not bad. I'm trying to find out what we signed these other two guys
the moves
for.
that Poles has made, I'm not saying I'm sold. I'm just saying I'm happy. He hasn't done, other than the Roquan thing, I think he's done decent.
It looks like
Gordon that he got last year and Brisker, those guys are good. Those were good.
We had 93 million to spend in cap, and after signing these three guys, it looks like we still have 68 million left in cap
so we
space.
Can sign most of our rookies then.
Which you know what? We still have 22 million more than the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons have the second most. We have 70 million in cap space, where in second place is the Atlanta Falcons have 46 million.
Wow.
So we have 24 more million than the Atlanta Falcons in cap space. That's pretty freaking good. We can go out and get another big name easily. Two big names with that much money
left that we would want to be looking at.
That's what I was just about ready to look at.
Because I thought that these two linebackers were like in the top 50 of people available, and I think that lineman was actually even in the top 50 of people available, free agent wise.
Let me look here.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought they were all pretty highly vested.
Oh, here's an updated one right now. This just got updated an hour ago. So let's see. Lamar Jackson. Well, screw him.
Yeah,
we don't want him anyway.
We already have Lamar Jackson.
Caleb McCary, the offensive tackle for the Falcons, is the top guy out there right now. 27 years old. He's the top free agent out there.
Is he a tackle or a guard?
Tackle.
Do we need a tackle?
Dude, we need anything on the offensive line, to be honest with you.
I mean,
we still graded. Let's see. He resigned. Dalvin Tomlinson, defensive tackle of the Vikings. 28 years old. He's the 6th top free agent this year. So there could be a guy. Signed, re-signed. Those are the only two guys in the top 10. That offensive tackle and the defensive tackle. Those are the only guys in the top 10 still. Because then after that...
Who's the defensive tackle? I missed that, I'm sorry.
That guy that... Dalvin Tomlinson of the Vikings.
I can't remember him.
28 years old.
28.
And it says Tomlinson is one of the league's most disruptive interior pass rushers, and he is also a solid force against the run.
I doubt that. Well, he's a free agent though.
Yep. He's the 6th top free agent. There's out of the top 10 free agents, only 2 of them are left. Tomlinson and then that offensive guy. Everybody else is either signed or resigned.
Say anything that they talked to him?
Here, let me look him up. See if anybody's talked to him here. Latest news on him is on talks. It's really been quiet. So
Says something. I mean,
let's
the
look
Bears
out.
have seen him twice because we played the Vikings twice. So
Let's
you
look.
kind of got a insider view on him.
Let's see. The 11th rated is 32-year-old linebacker, then a 33-year-old inside linebacker. Oh no. Orlando Brown Jr. of the Chiefs. No, don't want him. He's only 26, but he's a troublemaker, so don't want him. Then there's a guard from the Eagles, 29 years old. Oh, you can get away with a 29-year-old guard.
Yeah, guard's been
ranked-
played at 36.
Then there's a center from the Browns, age 27. He's ranked 15th. Safety, age 31, pass.
Yep.
Cornerback, age 29, pass.
And damn it.
Tight end, we don't need any more fucking tight ends. Please, God, no.
We have too many tight ends.
Ooh, 27. Oh, Ryan Neal of the Seahawks. He's not too bad. And he's only 27.
What position does he play?
Safety.
Safety. Well, we got
It's like-
Brisker.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of good on that.
We got Eddie Jackson. Brisker
Yeah.
and Jackson. I mean, our safeties,
Yeah.
we need backup
Yeah.
safeties.
Cornerback Isaiah Oliver of the Falcons. He's only 26. Edwards was ranked. God damn. Now see, this pisses me off. Edwards was ranked out of the top 60 free agents. Edwards
He
was
was
ranked
50.
28. And we gave him the most money ever for it. Man, that just the money just that doesn't make sense. It's just weird. But oh well.
But like you said, they have it structured.
Well,
in a way
here
that
let's see.
you can
These
get out
guys
of it.
said Edwards shored up a consistent weakness well with his best season. Cleaned up well with his upfield play and run pass, but also being pretty solid in coverage. That's what they said about him. 27-year-old linebacker at number 30. Signed.
You gotta
25
also think we have 9 picks, right? Or seven or
I think we end up with 7 this year now.
You
I'll
can
look
still
that
get-
up in a second.
You can get a good corner and a good safety in the 4th, 5th, even 6th round. That
25-year-old
could be serviceable.
linebacker.
I mean, that's where we got. Where did we get Brisker and the other?
Brisker was
corner?
like a
He was 3rd or 4th round.
I think he was 4th.
Yep.
There's a lot of linebackers between the ages of 26 and 28 out there. I mean, a lot.
What about that on the draft? That kid
amazing.
from Iowa. The Bears looked at him.
The-
that edge
Bear-
guy.
What for this year's draft coming
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Some of the things have him going to the Bears. Here, let me look at the updated thing on that. I haven't looked at the updated thing.
Last one I saw, most people are saying we're getting some offensive linemen from Northwestern.
Let me look at the most updated one. Mock draft. No, they're not. You have to have a freaking subscription for that one. Oh, fuck you. Let's see what the USA Today says. The Bears at number 9 will pick Paris Johnson, offensive tackle of Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Mhm.
I've had some guy from Northwestern on most of the mocks that I've seen.
Let's see. Well, that's just one of them. Here, I'm looking up another one here. Oh, here. ESPN Todd McShay's mock draft. You have to have a subscription. Fuck that. That's so stupid. I hate
Why
that.
did they
It's
do
just-
that? You could just log on to the, or just turn on ESPN and they play their mock drafts all day.
No, not Todd McShay's got to have a subscription thing to the ESPN Plus on that. Just so fucking stupid. Oh, that's stupid. That's not even. I don't think SB Nation gives a. SB Nation says the Bears will take that offensive tackle from Northwestern.
Yeah, that's what I've seen the most consistently. It doesn't mean that's who will draft. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, this is just a nice little idea of what, number 9 might be. I'm gonna look a couple more. Oh, let's see. Nope, 3 days ago. Ah, here, 10 hours. Oh, CBS Sports. Let's see what they say. They say Lucas Von Ness of Iowa.
yeah, that's that 6'5"
The edge guy.
Edge
Yeah.
guy.
Yep.
Which we need some kind of,
Here's the Draft
edge
Network.
drafter.
The Draft Network says Miles Murphy, edge guy from Clemson.
I hate the term edge. I really wish they just call it a damn.
Yeah,
defensive end.
I know.
It's a defensive end.
Ah,
Come on.
Sporting News. Let's see what the Sporting News says. Sporting News says Skorinsky.
Who's he?
So the guy from Northwestern.
Yep.
So out of 5 things that we've looked at, 3 of them say offensive lineman,
or edge.
2 of them say edge. Yep. Oh, here, let's see NBC Sports. They say, the wide receiver from Ohio State. Well, that ain't gonna happen now. Why would you do that when you just picked up Moore?
Yeah, I mean, then
You're not
gonna
gonna-
have DJ Moore, Claypool, and another kid who's gonna compete for one. Come on.
Yeah, no. That's,
And we still have
Yeah,
who's our other wide
boo.
receiver who got hurt that's decent.
Yeah, McClary, McLaurin, or McLaren. It's to
No,
mix something.
He was hurt last year. He was our only good
Yeah,
wide
it was-
receiver.
Yeah, it starts. It's mix something. I can't remember.
No. Look up the depth chart.
McNugget.
That's wrong.
I'm looking at.
Look it
I'm
up.
looking.
Look it
Looking.
up.
Mallory or it's Mooney.
Mooney.
I knew it was
Darnell Mooney.
started with an M.
It's not a Mick at all. It's Darnell Mooney.
If you change the O for a C, it's a Mick.
It's not a Mick. Not Irish. Mooney.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna check draft picks. I'm pretty sure we have at least 7. Let's see. Chicago Bears. All right. We have first round number 9, second round 22, second round 30, third round 1, fourth round 1, fourth round 31, fifth round 1, fifth round 14, seventh round 1, seventh round 41. We have 10 picks.
I thought we had a lot. So I mean, you got to have a lot of cap left to sign all those guys.
Yeah, they do. They got plenty of because that cap for free agency, that doesn't include cap for rookies.
That's weird. I
So
don't get the cap. All the rules on cap, I don't get it.
oh, I do.
I know you do.
Well, no, I take that back. I do not get the cap for NBA. The NBA is just, they have a straight cap, but it makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. The football cap totally makes sense to me. I've got it figured out. The baseball, not a cap, but the luxury tax thing, I totally have it figured out. The NBA thing makes no sense whatsoever. None. But that's the NBA, and I could care less about, so it doesn't matter. So, Here, let me look up again how much they have for the rookie cap.
I almost got this whole field bailed up.
Yeah, see, we have dead cap off of bad things. We still are eating 22 million, which kind of sucks. The total cap is 232. Our active cap is 139 with a dead cap of 22.
Who's
So
our
yeah,
dead
that's
cap
that.
person?
Let's
Quinn?
see.
Roquan? I don't know.
Our dead cap is. Oh, here. Our draft pool cap right now for what we have. Ooh, we're gonna have to do a little something. We're just a tad over it, so we're gonna have to sign somebody for just a smidge less. But see, that saved us also by trading the number 1 pick.
Actually, we wouldn't have been able to pay that person.
We could have, but we would have had to have gotten rid of traded a couple of other picks. So, yeah, we've got basically about $10 million that we can use so we're good on that. Dead cap. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys are costing us $5,000. Who cares? 3 guys are costing us $9,000. Who cares? This guy $13,000. There's one for $41,000. Zach Thomas is going to cost us $143,000. Al Quaid Muhammad is going to cost us $500,000. Angelo Blackson going to cost us $500,000. Jeremiah Atuchu is going to cost us $800,000. Tarek Cohen's going to cost us $1.8 million. Mario Edwards. Yep. Mario Edwards is going to cost us $2.2 million. Trevathan is going to cost us $3.8 million.
Danny Trevathan is still on our list.
Yes, and Robert Quinn is.
Or is it just a cap? Like an
Robert, no,
cap hit?
it's because of all the bonus. We still have to give him his bonus. We
So they're
don't
not
have to
paying
give him.
It's just that we just carry that number on a ledger
Well,
that says
and
we owe that, right?
And right before he got hurt, he restructured his contract. And that's what cost us. That right there cost us $2.1 million because we, threw some extra money, when he knew he was going to get probably cut by then. Quinn is only going to cost us $13.2 million. Yeah. Let me see if this is Trevathan's last year of... Yeah, this is Trevathan's. Yeah, see, Trevathan had a $1.6 million signing bonus for... Here's what's funny. Trevathan cost us only $2.4 million last year. And this year he's going to cost us $3.7 because he restructured the contract. Way to go, Bears. That was really good. But this is the last year Trevathan cost us anything. Let's see if Quinn costs us anything next year.
There. We shouldn't have signed him. We should have signed that other guy who went to the Raiders. I mean, obviously he went to the Raiders and got hurt. But...
Oh, dude. Quinn's still going to cost us another $13 million next year. Son of a bitch.
That was a dumb signing. I mean, obviously,
God.
He had a great sack production year. I mean, he set our Bears record, but he also had that production on a team that didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. I mean, Dent did it when the team mattered.
Yeah.
Now you're just...
So let's see. If we have to...
You're getting Houston sacks,
If we have
Terry
to
Raciel,
save...
when you got a sack at the end of the year in an irrelevant game.
So basically we have probably about $59 million still to spend. If you take into consideration the draft pool cap and a couple of other little things, we still have $58 million to spend. Plus we have a $9 million rollover from last year that we can even use. So we've got, yeah, we still have about $65 million we can spend. That's not bad. So we can still get, I mean, there's not that much left free agency wise that, you know, we want to
and
get.
it kind of depends on who you think you're targeting
Yeah.
in the draft too. Because if you think you're drafting 3 linemen, why on earth would you sign another lineman?
Yeah. You got 10 picks. So, and that's 10 guys. You only have 51 man roster. That's 10 guys you're going to possibly rostering, you know, if you keep all 10 guys.
Right.
So you only have 41 guys left. So, you know, I mean, you got to take that in consideration too. So yeah, they're not going to be able to.
They don't really want to draft somebody and then cut them.
Yeah.
Does that happen? Or I assume it has. Where you
Now, they
drafted
still
somebody and cut somebody at the starter training camp. Has that happened in an NFL team in the past?
You really can't cut a guy right at the beginning of training camp because you're gonna have to cut the guy at least, I think it is, a week before training camp. Because if you cut guys right now, you save even more money. You cut a guy the day of
I
training
meant,
camp.
Like, after you draft somebody. So let's say you draft somebody, you know, some lineman, and then you get him into training camp, and you're like, what in the world do we do?
No.
Can you cut him, or are you screwed?
No, what? So you cut you said
Cut your
again.
draft. So you, let's say this year draft.
you
Joe
only have to.
Smith.
You only
Do we
have.
have
It
to keep
depends.
Or can we cut
No,
him?
no. Guys get cut every year. There was 3 second-round picks last year that got cut. That people cut, you know, because they
After
were like,
their
oh
training
shit, this
camp.
guy's But you're still gonna have to. A second-round draft pick is gonna sign for about $2 million. You're basically gonna have to give them between about $800,000 to $1.2 million. Even if you know, because you
Wow.
that's guaranteed money, but still $1 million, you know, that's, you know, to cut somebody, that $1 million isn't much, so who cares about that? So even first round picks cost you, like they're already saying, the Bears at number 9, that first round pick is probably going to cost them between $4 to $4.5 million in his first year. Now, granted, he's going to have a lot of signing bonus also, but that's not going to count against you, you know, that much for this year. It will the next coming year, so. Because they do that on purpose on that first year, so you don't, you know, your first round draft pick doesn't, you know, yeah, your first round draft pick might be really fucking good, and he's worth maybe $15 million, but he's never touched an NFL field yet, so you don't want to pay somebody $15 million when he hasn't even touched the field yet. So I think the NFL does that right by keeping the first year picks. They don't cost people that much money because, I mean, seriously, they haven't even touched the field yet. They might suck, you know. So it's just how many years are you going to, you know, that could cost you. That could kick your butt. Because let's see, how many years do we have to keep Fields? Let's just say he's, you know, the Bears after
He's
this
in year
year.
3, so we at least have him for 2 years. Well, we have him next year, and then it's, do you pick up his 5th-year option?
Yeah, it's usually first rounders sign usually 4-year.
With a 5th-year option.
Yeah,
He's
let's
got a
see.
5th-year option.
Yeah, this year he's only going to cost us 1.2 million. Next year 1.6, and then the team option in 25.
Which
So
is
yeah.
like 25 million or something ridiculous.
Let me go to the other site and look that up. This site kind of sucks on that. I don't know why I didn't go to the other one first. It's so much better. Let's see, Fields, total contract and all that crap. Okay, now if we cut Fields today, he's going to cost us 11 million in No, 6 million, and or is that 5 or 6? My glasses are bad. He'll cost us $5 million this year, and then $6 million next year. So
Never
if we
Fields.
cut Fields today, it's still not. It's not horrible. It's this just goes to show you how bad the Quinn thing was. If we cut Fields today, he's only going to end up costing us $6 million this year and $5 million. I mean, $5 million this year and $6 million in 2024, for a total of $11 million. Where Quinn is going to cost us 13.2 this year and 13 next year. Total of $26 million. Oh my God, that was just
And
so
I don't think he
stupid.
even did anything for Philadelphia. He was just hurt.
Yeah, he didn't do jack shit. He's a free agent out there, but he
Is he
doesn't
on
care.
the
He's a
top
free
list?
agent. Nope. He's not even in the top 60. This doesn't
Somebody will pick him
say.
And take a chance on him.
This doesn't say anything about. It says he's got a 5th-year option, but it doesn't say what his option is for that 5th year. Interesting. Huh.
Well, most quarterbacks are not going to want to sign that 5th-year option. They want the
yeah.
$280 million
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, fully guaranteed, and I can rake
Yep.
women deal.
Yep.
Got a decent amount of bales out of this farm. I ain't kidding.
I was almost thinking about, because today is like my last day of. I've got absolutely nothing going on today. Tomorrow there's a couple of basketball games tomorrow night. Interesting, Overwatch is going to start competitive Mystery Heroes tomorrow,
Really.
which is either going to be funny as hell or a complete clusterfuck. I'm at least going to try it. I've got to at least try it, just to see. It might kind of be fun.
You'll be pissed
When-
about it in 5 seconds.
Wednesday, no, that would be James.
Okay, 10 seconds.
I'm actually getting better. And you know what's funny? The matchmaking is actually getting a little bit better. Games have been. I played last night, and I only had one shit game, and I played 10 games. Usually when I play 10 games, 3 of them are good, and the other 7 are shit. I mean, so yeah, they've been doing a lot on it, and it seems like it's calming down. But competitive Mystery Heroes, I don't see how that's gonna work, because it's supposedly so random, you don't know who you're gonna get. So it's like, I at least want to try it. But Wednesday, same thing. Couple of games. Well, then Thursday and Friday I got basketball all day long, so you won't see me Thursday or Friday, because that's the tournament. I got that
Mark those
going
days
on.
my calendar. Good days.
once again. Would love to have a camera, because you're no longer number 1. You're actually number 2. You're actually number 2 right now.
Whatever.
And then Saturday and Sunday basketball for most of the day. And then Monday I've got a dentist appointment that I'm going to have to run some errands, and then I'm going to have to clean the house
dentures?
because
Gotta get the dentures cleaned?
I'm really wanting to turn this stream off, because seeing you just
Stream is
pisses me
solid.
off. Even
The stream is solid.
hearing you is one thing, but hearing you and seeing reactions and stuff is something different. So
It's pretty good, isn't it? My tractor's having a little trouble with these hills. I ain't kidding.
But yeah, I've next Tuesday my baseball game comes out. So, and then Wednesday my sister and brother-in-law may be in town for Tuesday night, all day Wednesday, and then getting out of Dodge on Wednesday, which don't blame them. They might be here, so and then Thursday and Friday of next week, it's going to be basketball that night again. Saturday and Sunday, going to be basketball that night again. Probably be playing my baseball game. Then the week after that, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I've got to do everything I can because then baseball starts on the third, and 2 weeks and 3 days. Looking forward to it.
I think I have enough grass around here on these.
I was ready to say,
bale?
Is this just grass that you cut, or is
Yeah,
that,
this is just grass.
It's just
I just
grass.
mowed the
Okay.
grass. And so what I ended up doing is I mowed the grass, and you get these piles of grass, and then I used my windrower to wind it, pull it together into just smaller rows that then I can run over this baler. Now this is a baler that also does silage wrap. So what it's doing is it picks up the grass into bales, obviously, and then wraps it in plastic. And what that ends up doing to the grass over time is it ferments it, so it pickles it basically. And that's silage, which is a better nutritional value for animals. So it's worth more, but you have to do a little bit more work to get it, obviously, because you got to do the wrapping process.
So after you wrap all this, do you have to go back then and then pick up all your bales?
Yeah, so you got to pick up the bales.
Okay.
Now, I'm probably just going to leave them sitting on my, sitting out here for now. Partially because I don't need the cash right away. I'm going to need money. But if I'll have to look it up and I can show you. I think the price, I might be able to get whole nother bale in here. Let's check our menu here. So if you go to, there we go, silage. Grass, silage, where the hell is silage? Okay, here we go, silage. It's buying at $160 right now at the biogas plant, or 153 at the animal dealer. But if you look here, if I wait till January, February, I can get $189. Which, if I don't need the money right now, obviously the other benefit to that graph is that the prices are going up here. So if I'm like in my next month here, I think September is starting right now, actually.
About ready to say, what month is it?
Yes, we're in September right now. So as I go into September, go back to my price list. Damn it. Where's the price list? Here we go. I mean, if I really had to dump something in October, price is pretty decent. Probably like 160, 170. So it's going to be any of these months when I need it, it's fine.
If you needed just a little bit of cash, you could just sell like a quarter of your bales now.
Yeah, I don't have to sell it all right now.
Okay.
And I want to put out I want to get some cows going and get a small cow group together, because that's my plan for this farm, is have oats in the field. I'll have this grass. I have, so if I look at the map here, I ended up buying this plot, plot 30.
Oh, okay. I was ready to say, there's a lot of them there. I can't tell.
Yep. So plot 30 right here. I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. So plot 30. So I have like these two boobs here, right over here. There's a nipple of tree. Anywho, this has got grass in it. This had grass in it, and then there was this nice square, almost square field. Little triangle there.
Yeah.
But it's basically all loam, or sandy loam, which is pretty good soil, and the yield potential 121%. Like the closest to it, I think there was a couple of fields that were in the there's 105% yield potential, 110. But I went through all these fields. You'll just have to trust me. This had the highest yield percentage, and it was also a decent price. I got it for 285 grand.
So you have to put your shed and stuff on that land right there too.
Somewhere on this land. So if you look at the map here, where I got it highlighted, there's that tree right here and a tree here. There's this hill here that's kind of hard to go up on the tractor. So I'm thinking that's where I'll put my house or shed, or I'll put it over here. There's this little crevice right here by the road where I could fit a shed or a house, or maybe in this space in between these two fields would be fine. And I also want to, maybe I'll put the cows here. I don't know. There's hills there, so I don't know if I'll be able to build on those spots or not. But that'll be the layout. And when I bought this, toggle flashlight, there we go. It already had a field of soybeans they're growing right now. And there's not a lot of weeds in it or anything. And soybeans sell pretty solid. So we'll get some money right out of that field too. I think we got enough grass on the ground to get one more bale. I don't think I'll be able to get enough for a second bale. And then I'll just leave that grass sitting out there. Oh, dang it. Why is the baler not on? Jesus Christ.
Gotta admit, just for a simulation game and just a farming game and stuff like that, pretty nice graphics and everything.
Yeah, the graphics are really, they're good. And the depth of the game I like. So this hill right here that I'm trying to go up right now, and we're struggling to go up, I think that if it'll allow me, I think that's where I would
try and build something there.
Yeah, try to put a house there. Which, when I tried doing it, it said something to the effect like something's in the way. So I don't know what the hell that meant. Where's my construction? Farmhouse. Farm garage. Farmhouse. There we go. Overlaps with another object. Oh,
Farming Simulator is still in the top. It's at number 60 of most played games. And that's pretty good considering how many freaking games are on Steam.
So it won't let me put it on this hill. It's too bad.
Right now there's 13,000 people playing Farming Simulator. At its peak today, 32,000. That's pretty good for a 2-year-old game, still having that many people playing. That shows that there's a lot of replay value and all that.
Oh gosh, this game has so much depth. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I could probably fit it right here, and that wouldn't take away too much of my grass. But I'm not doing that now. And farm, where's cows? So the cheapest cow pen I can get is this, which is 10 grand, or 75 grand. And I was thinking, I think I can fit the cows up here. Not enough money. I'm aware. So will you like not even let me see if it fits? That's too bad. I just want to see if it fits.
That's what she said.
Yep. 75 grand. But alright, so that'll be the next thing we try for. Alright, so we got all the baling done that I think we're gonna do.
I'm actually surprised. I think I've said this before. I'm actually surprised that James has never bought this game and tried it.
I love all the equipment you can buy, the the modding part is just insane. You can get so many different versions of tractors, and there are definitely some that I think spoil the game. All right, so I'm done with the. I'm gonna turn that lease item back in. Select return. Turn. All right, so that's gone. So we have our baling done. We're okay on I'm just going to leave the bales there out on the field for now. Huh. We're going to have to end up harvesting this soybean. I'm probably going to need a trailer to trail the soybeans.
So I say, can't you? Well,
I don't have
mean,
a trailer.
you're not even living anywhere right now except in your tractor. That doesn't make sense.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Baby steps. I mean, it's 20 grand for the little shed. So as far as things that I own right now, so I own this John Deere tractor.
A mower and when.
Yep.
So you just own 3
grand.
things. How much money did you start out with?
Well, I can show you. So if you go to your sheet, where's it at? Where's your balance sheet? Money. There we go. So we started in August. That was the month we started. We had 500 grand, 200,000 of which was a loan. 300 grand apparently was from Daddy's money. I don't know. And we spent 147,450 on vehicles, and then we bought this farm, which is our biggest expense, 285.80. I got the lease on that baler for 6 grand that came on our books, and then the interest on the loan was 666 bucks. Holy cow,
So
that's kind of scary.
So basically, the money you got from that you basically literally start with, besides the loan, basically pays for
Buying
your
a farm.
land.
Yeah,
And then
farm.
Then your first, and then that first loan starts you just like in
Buying
real
some
life.
equipment, yep.
Yeah. Okay,
So then you
gotcha.
have to.
All right.
Now I could also borrow more money.
Yeah.
So I think the limit, it depends on how much collateral you have and how much you actually own. As you own more land or you own more,
You can get a higher,
you can get a higher loan percentage. But right now the max loan would be 500K.
Real life.
So, and I'm gonna try to not dip into that unless I'm like screwed.
Yeah.
Which in my previous save, I actually just maxed out the loan right away. So I bought more crap. And then I ended up paying it back. But I paid it back with money I got out of finding all those antiques or various things that were hidden in the game.
So now, are there any antiques hidden in this version?
Oh, there's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was part of the default part of the game is I could find those things, and every one you find, I think each one is like 2 grand or something like that.
Now, did you actually find them, or did you look them up on where they're
I looked
at?
them up. Yeah, I looked it up on a wiki or something, and then purposely went out to find them. Just fine.
Are you gonna do that this time?
No, this save.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. Even if I see them, I'm not picking them up. I want money is, and I'll be honest with myself, because
dude, if you find them, pick them up. If you find them, dude, no. If you find them without, dude, that's just like real life and stuff. I would, if you come across them, I would go ahead and be like, oh, look at it. If you did not look them up, I would have no problem with, oh, look, I found this one. And I'm serious.
Okay,
I'm serious.
I see that. So I'm okay with that. So Mad Mutt
Yeah,
suggestion
if you don't,
for all the Twitchy folks, which is me and Mad Mutt.
Yeah, if you don't look it up.
Look it up. But if I do find, and it's somewhere in here,
Yeah,
'Cause
there's
they even
there,
have it
yeah,
on your list here. Sold animals, land sale, new vehicles, sold bale, sold milk, seed cost, water cost, bale cost, harvest income, contract income, miscellaneous. I think it goes under miscellaneous.
yeah. I mean seriously, because I mean it's in the game. If you don't look it up, and you come across it, because look, you're trying to do as much real life as possible. So in real life, if you find something in real life and it's worth something, you sell it and you get some money. So I've got no problem. I would have no problem if you found it. And plus it'll be even more satisfying when you do find it on your own without looking it up.
Yeah, I guess
So
there's that. So I'm gonna here. Let's do some math here. I got Mad Mutt washing, and I'm almost done here. Anyway, I'm getting tired. So I'm going to need a couple of things to harvest up that soybean.
grass. Oh,
Soybean.
soybean.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need a harvester, and I'm trying to only get deer equipment, just because it's Iowa. Iowa's deer. So clearly, I'm not gonna have $285,000 to buy a harvester,
Nope.
but I can lease it. So lease cost $14K. Where's my scratch paper?
Dude, I've already got it in my head. You
I
don't
know,
need
but
scratch
I
paper. You
gotta
got
scratch
me.
it. I'm getting tired. Gotta
You
scratch
got
it.
me.
Scratch paper.
You got me.
14,535.
This
All
is
right.
my specialty.
And then to go with that, I'm gonna need a header that does soybean, which is this one. Lease is 21. Call it
35
22.
now. 36.
So I'm at 16.
Oh, just 22. I thought you
Yeah.
said 22,000.
No.
I was like, that's kind of high.
16,735 so far. Okay. And back. Those two things. It's really all I'm going to need. Then I'm going to have to replant. So I'm going to need a planter for next season. Is it a seeder for oats? Yeah, seeder. But that'll be in the next season. So I'll have sold some bales
Yeah.
by then. So I'll have more money by then, and I'll have probably sold the soybean. So I'll have more money. So I'm not worried about next season yet. I'm gonna need a plow. But that again, that's the start of next season. I don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
So probably it's going to be at least 16K. We'll call it 17,000. I'll round up
Yes. Yep.
to lease.
Always round up.
17K to lease the harvester, and then I'm going to want a trailer. I'm going to need a trailer. I mean that just has to happen. So
Upper left-hand corner.
upper left, trailers, thanks. I don't think there is any deer trailers. There is not. I'd need a semi to pull that. Or a fifth wheel. Not gonna get that. 39,000. Man, I might have to lease a trailer. And I can get a small trailer. How much? 2.4 tons. That's going to be a lot of trips of soybeans. All right, 8 cubic meters.
So if you do a lot of trips and stuff like that, so do you have to fill up your tractor and shit and truck back with gas?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
gas.
so you do have to do that. Okay.
22,000 for 18.5. So double 11.5. So this is better price. 23,000. 17. So I could buy this trailer. The Power Flex for 23. 18.5, 18.5. Rudolph. Bratner. I'm not sold on either one of those. This one weighs more. 4.6, 4.5, so that's lighter. This one can be expanded. 39,000. This is the one I think I had on my first save. It's this trailer. $39,000. That's 40 grand plus 17. That's basically all my money right there if I bought that trailer. So let's customize this one. Well, we're going to stick with green because, you know, deer. Do I need a cover? No. Nothing falls out anyway. I don't need the wides. Or is that the only option with BTKs? Wide tires? Well, we're not doing that. What are we changing there? The tread type?
Yeah, do the tread type.
I like those better.
Yeah. Actually,
Don't like the Continentals. Actually, those tires look better. Typically, I always buy BKT tires, but they're $1,200 more for those tires.
these.
I'll go with
So
these.
I could. I was ready to say I'd go either one.
I'll go with these. Verdestein. Sure.
Verdestein.
Verdestein. We'll keep the P. Parker 77. We're buying this trailer.
How much is that?
It is 23K.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that'll take plus 17K to lease the equipment that we need for the harvest. So 17, 23, that's 30, 40K. We'll still have 20K of wiggle room for gas and other expenses. I think we're okay. And then we have all that silage, you know, fermenting up right now. Plus the load of soybean, which soybean does sell for a minute. We're buying this. Yeah. We're buying that.
You just want to spend money.
Oh, hell yeah. That's part of that. I mean,
you just want something new. You don't have enough toys yet. I can't blame you.
there's my farmer. Get some Carhartt bib overalls on. I don't know if they're Carhartt. They look like Carhartts. All right. So let's go pick up that trailer. Oh, I wanted to check price of beans. Soybeans. So the harvest for soybeans coming up here in October to November is when we got to harvest. So next month. And soybean. Best time to sell the soybeans is, of course, in the summer, not at harvest time. Holy crap. So we're holding on to the soybeans until
Yeah.
summer. $490 versus $1,237. Current prices $782.
Small difference.
So yeah, we're holding the soybeans till the summer. As much as we can hold on to those. So the winter we'll be able to sell some of the silage, which is fermenting. Bale.
Pick it up and throw it.
Fermenting. It's only 3% fermented. Yeah, I can't pick it up. See, there is a mod for that allows you to pick that up.
Really? That's funny.
But I'm like, yeah, that's not realistic. I want to get the
Yeah.
lift, or I want to get the thing, put the front loader on this.
It'd be fun to pick it up and like throw it at cars going by and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that. All right, let's go grab our trailer, and then we're gonna shut her down for the night. So I am what you call whooped.
Yeah, plus, you're gonna have nightmares tonight from whatever you saw.
It wasn't good. I like turn down all the lights. And we're off. It's a little smoother to drive with the Xbox controller than WASD, but
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It's just like my one game. I have that Forza 4. You know, it's so much better with the
joystick.
controller. Yeah.
If I might try to rebuild this gaming setup I have here at some point. It's just going to take so much time to redesign my layout here, and go for like 3 screens. So screen over here, screen over there, screen in the middle, and you can get that device for games like this that allows you to turn your head, and then your character will literally turn left and right to look, to see what's coming. So for like trucking sim, you can have the right screen be your right mirror, the left screen be your left mirror, and literally turn to the left, turn to the right, and the character's screen moves. And then actually set up a steering wheel. I bought one, and I couldn't get it to set to this desk, and it was pissing me off, and I couldn't get it calibrated the way I wanted, and it was just irking the hell out of me, and so I just put it back in the box and shipped it back. And I think it was just how it's set on my desk, and I couldn't find a way that it would sit on my desk and not be in the way and still have access to the keyboard and the mouse, because you still need that. So I think I'd have to build like a completely different thing here and lay it out differently.
Oh yeah.
And I'd have to take time and think about how I'd want to build it.
That's one reason why I sometimes don't get certain games and stuff like that, because I'm holding on to this desk for, as long as Moxie's here, because Moxie loves sleeping underneath it. But, I need an upgrade on a desk, because this one's just too small. I want to have a desk that I can put my TV and computer and possibly another, because see, there's like no way I could put a second screen up here right now. There's no way.
Yeah, you gotta have at least 2 screens.
And
would be better. All right.
And there's no way I can. I just don't have enough room. I'm very limited. I was gonna change my room here within the next year or two anyway, because I haven't really done anything to this room for a while. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get a particular desk though. It'll probably take me a while to find one, a perfect one that I want.
I think for what I have in my head, I'd have to custom build something.
You'd be able to do it.
I wouldn't be able to find what I have in my head. Like, I even would really like to have like a true racing chair, not a gaming chair. I'm talking like a car chair, like a nice full-on car chair. Put it on a block and have it adjustable so you could slide it forward and back. Even put it maybe even on like a metal caster so you can rotate side to side. You can go forward and back, and then have it mounted on a board so you can put pedals out in the front and put that on a board. Almost like you're at an arcade and you're inside one of those pre-built cases, right, with a gaming car setup, right?
Go for it.
I'm not running through that. I got a trailer. No way am I getting through that train.
Oh,
That's-
come on.
Oh man, come on now.
I would have given a subscription if you would have.
Oops. Thought that car was coming.
No, I've seen a couple of guys on Twitch and stuff some streamers that have some of those racing chairs. Oh, that they are pretty cool. There are some pretty nice gaming chairs out there
That is true.
are, gaming / racing chairs and stuff like that, but there's no way I could spend that much money on. I already spend enough money on this chair. I couldn't spend, 3 times as much for one of those chairs. But I'll be getting my money back on this one because I've got a 3-year warranty on it. So basically, and within 3 years, once this wears out, I'll just show them a picture that it's worn out, and I'll get $420 back. Sunflowers.
Yeah, that's the neighbor's field.
Well,
But you can turn that into sunflower oil. I think that's the production line for that.
what happens if you just drive through it and wreck a whole bunch of it?
Now,
you get
I
ticketed or some shit, or
I don't think so. There is an option for crop destruction, which I have currently turned off. But that is an option, so you really have to stay on the service roads. Be more careful about turnaround space and what have you, because if you turn around in a field, you're going to destroy this. I turned that off. That's
well, what
probably-
happens if you
that-
destroy some of it?
I don't know what happens if you destroy a neighbor's field, other than it's a dick move. I don't know if you get penalized for that. If you do that to your own field, you just lose. You lose the crop.
Yeah, you're losing money.
Yeah. I mean, this is your money right here. This is what you need. So without this, you're screwed. So if you drive your tractor over it to do a turn and you take out a quarter of your field, well, that was
So that's why when
really
you
dumb.
were mowing, when I first logged on, when you were first mowing and all that, that's why you were able. I was wondering why you were able to run over some of those bushes, and the bushes were still there.
Now that is interesting because this, you can run that over with the mower. The mower does not take care of shrub bushes. You have to plow these under, and trees you have to cut with a chainsaw. But these shrubberies, you cannot mow with a mower. Which I've come on, man, it's a small mower. I ran it over with the mower. It should be chopped to shit, but you can't get rid of it that way. You have to get
That's funny.
you have to get there's a different implement that you can get that can tear that down, and I'm blanking on the name of it right now. It's something, it's one of these implements. Reader, grass care, no. Forestry,
Chainsaw.
Forest mulcher. So you need one of these forestry mulchers that
Holy
can remove
crap,
tree
that's
stumps
a-
and bushes.
It's a lot of money for it.
Yeah. So if I wanted to get rid of those, I'd have to get a forestry mulcher to mulch all that up, and that would clear that out and get rid of all that garbage. But yeah, I'm not doing that. Chainsaw. I need
Yeah.
a chainsaw, but I'm not getting it right now. All right. So we're at 2:49 in the morning, September 1st. And we're going to sign off because, the eyes are sleepy.
Well, and your eyes have seen enough today, so.
Holy cow. You ain't kidding. Save the game. Quit the game.
Yeah, I was ready to say, make sure you save.
Oh yeah, I double save on that.
I know you're tired, but you know, and you're gonna log up, but make sure you save.
All right, so that's it for the stream. Thank you for watching. That's it.